1 Lens vs Lyon prediction, team news, lineups preview. After suffering a devastating blow in the Champions League this week, Lens will shift their focus to Ligue 1 when they host Lyon on Saturday at Stade Bollaert-Delelis. Domestically, Les sang et or are just a point behind Reims for 5th after defeating Clermont 3-0 last Saturday, while LOL remained at the bottom of the table, losing 2-0 versus Lille. Match preview. Their visit to North London on Wednesday was uneventful to say the least, as Lens dropped to 3rd in their Champions League group with a 6-0 defeat at Arsenal. Their heaviest loss in a European match. After suffering such a comprehensive defeat, focusing on the league might be the best medicine for this side, especially seeing as they are just a point out of a European place next season and are unbeaten in 8 successive league fixtures. Domestically, Frank Hayes has steered his side back on course following a subpar opening to the campaign, which saw them claim just 1 point from their first 5 matches. Lens conceded 11 goals in the opening 5 match days of the new domestic campaign. But the best defensive unit in the French top flight a season ago seemed to be back to their old selves, posting 5 successive clean sheets in this competition. If they can keep Les Gonesse off the scoresheet this weekend, Lens would equal their longest Ligue 1 run without conceding since February-April 1998, when they won this competition for the first and only time. Their 1-0 victory over Lyon in this exact fixture last season ended a 6-match home winless run for this club against them in the French top flight. Les sang et or may have been disastrous in their previous Champions League fixture, but that word would seem to accurately describe how the domestic campaign has gone for Lyon thus far. With a mere 7 points after 12 domestic fixtures, it is by far their worst start to a Ligue 1 campaign this century, with this team claiming just a single victory thus far. The club recently sacked Fabio Grosso, who had been at the helm for fewer than 2 months after replacing Laurent Blanc, while Pierre Sage will now take over as the caretaker manager. That triumph came in their previous away fixture when they edged Rennes 1-0, their first victory outside of Lyon in the top flight since April 28 of last season 2-1 win over Strasbourg. At the moment, relegation is looking like a real possibility, with 15 Ligue 1 clubs previously being in the exact same predicament as Lyon currently find themselves, only 4 of whom avoided descent into Ligue 2. Things may appear bleak for a club that has not finished in the bottom half of the table since 1995 to 96-11th, but they are showing some minor signs of life, with points in 2 of their previous 3 domestic affairs. Les Gonesse meanwhile have only suffered 1 defeat in their previous 8 matches against Lens across all competitions, including 4 victories and 2 draws in their last 7 visits to Stade Bollaert-Delelis. Team news. On Saturday, Lens will be without Eli Wahi after he was red-carded against Clermont, while Oscar Cortez is back in training after previously suffering a thigh injury. Wilker Ferinez is also back training with the team, while Jimmy Cabot is nearing a return very soon, with both previously suffering ACL injuries. Before his expulsion, Wahi notched the winner for Lens on matchday 13. Before Adrian Thomason and Wesley Sedd gave them some insurance and Brice Samba collected his 5th successive clean sheet. Johan Lepinant will not be available for Lyon until February at the earliest due to a sprained knee, while Corentin Tolisso may be a couple of weeks away from returning after sustaining a calf injury. A 67th-minute strike by Jake O'Brien gave them a 1-0 victory in their previous domestic away fixture, with Anthony Lopez stopping 2 shots for the clean sheet. The last time they faced Lens in Ligue 1, LOL came away with a 2-1 victory as Alexander Lacazette and Ryan Cherki each found the back of the net. Lens' possible starting lineup: Samba, Gradit, Kuzanov, Medina, Aguilar, Diouf, Abdul Samed, Frankowski, Thomason, Satoka, Sedd. Lyon possible starting lineup: Lopez, Kumbedi, Diomande, O'Brien, Enrique, Akuaku, Cacaret, Diawara, Cherki, Lacazette, Moreira. We say, Lens 1-0 Lyon. As bad as it was for them at Arsenal this week, Lens have shown the ability to pick themselves up after a disappointing result. while their defensive shape has improved tremendously versus French opponents. There have been a few positive takeaways for Lyon in recent matches, but not enough for us to believe their attacking quality has improved. With Les Gones tied for the fewest goals scored in Ligue 1 to date 9. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.